guys! So today I thought I would do a 10 things I will be reusing for baby number 2 that I used for baby number 1. And I absolutely loved it, ride or die, everything that I like, really just the best 10 things. So I'm gonna try to do this with Briella awake. She is hard to film with these days. But I did like a quick version of this on TikTok. But sometimes I just want to know a little bit more, like why did you really like that product, you know, instead of just a quick little 1, 2, 3. So, all right, are you gonna stay up here? Can you say baby? Baby! Can you say baby? Are you excited for baby sister? Yes. Yes, you are. Yeah, piggy, piggy, piggy. Oh, she loves her piggy. Okay, let's get into it. So I'm just gonna put pictures here of everything because I know I should be nesting more than I am since I'm having a baby next month, but things are still in storage. So first thing first is gonna be the Snuggle Me. Guys, I feel like this is just a no-brainer. Like everybody loves the Snuggle Me. I know some people like the Tubby Todd. I don't know if that's what it's called actually, but I, you know, like the other one. I don't know, I love the Snuggle Me. It is so soft. It is the perfect place for your newborn to be. Yes, Piggy's there. Perfect place for the newborn to be. It just like makes sense. You can literally put it kind of like anywhere, obviously with supervision, but like on the table, on the couch, like on the counter, you know, like of course, with supervision, please, I don't want to hear it. But it is just the most snuggled place for your newborn to be. Just, again, it makes sense. And obviously, of course, like on the floor too. The babies just, they love it and we love it because obviously you hold your babies for as long as you can. And of course you want to, like these newborns are, you know, like edible. But yeah, you have to put them down to do things to, especially in those early days where they're kind of too little to go like in anything else. That is the perfect thing. Like you want to take a shower, you could just put them in there and like you could just see them. You know what I mean? Next is going to be the Baby Bjorn bouncer. I feel like, again, this is another like fan favorite. I know there's others out there, but I love this one. Briella loved it. After, I feel like when she got like a little bit bigger, because she was, you know, again, she was born small. We all know. So I didn't put her in it right away, but it was her next thing. So the next thing that I could put her in where she could kind of sit up, she's looking around, and then it grows with them. So you're gonna be using it for months and months and months. So that is another, Brie? Oh, okay, sorry, crazy toddler. But yes, the Baby Bjorn bouncer is just, it's great. And then, like I said, it grows with them. So they kind of like learn how to start bouncing. You can get the attachment, they can play with it. It's just another great thing that you can put them in to get things done. You know, you want to clean the house, you want to take a shower, you want to do things. It just makes sense. Thing is going to be the Philips Advent bottles. Guys, just don't make the mistake I did and buy all the same bottle, like right away. I got the Dr. Brown bottles. Now nothing, you know, against them or anything, but they did not work for us. I hated that they spilled like everywhere all the time. That was my biggest pet peeve with them. Briella, my daughter, just absolutely hated them. They just didn't make sense. Even the nipples of the bottles, even with the wide ones, it just, she didn't like them. The flow was too fast on all of them. There's a million parts to them, which, yeah, I wanted for like the anti-colic situation. But no, the Philips Advent bottles are just the way to go. They just make sense. They made sense for us. Briella loved them. No spillage. And the nipples, she's giving me her baby. The nipples to it just make sense. Like the flow is perfect for her. Oh no! Oh no! Uh-oh. So yes, we love them. Next is going to be the Halo Swaddles. So if you're like me and you just could not figure out how to swaddle your baby the old-fashioned way, the Halo swaddle makes your life so much easier. I just can't even explain it to you. Just zip, Velcro, they're nice and snug. It's just so simple. And you know, I know like with the startle reflex, I get like how important that is, but just for sleep, she's like, yeah, just for sleep, it makes sense. So I loved them. I love that she was like, yeah, Titi. She literally looked like a little grape leaf. That's what me and my younger sister called her, because she was just like all snuggled. Like it was just the cutest thing. I don't know. Or like, you know, like a cannoli. Or like, it was just so funny. But we love them. Next is the Design Dua bassinet. I love this thing. I've definitely talked about it before. It's, one, aesthetically pleasing. It's just beautiful. Two, my daughter like loved it, which is, you know, it's just a bassinet, but for some reason she I don't know, she really loved this bassinet. It has like that rocking features, which is nice for you, so you can just like easily rock it. It's great for like a living room and to bring around the house. It's very lightweight, and you could easily, like I said, just drag it around the house. You could take the top off so easily as well and bring that around. It makes sense to have another bassinet other than your bedroom one if you can't move around that bedroom one. Like my bedroom one, I have the Halo, and there's no moving it. That stand is so heavy. So it just makes sense to have another one. And I just love the Design Duo one. It just worked for us. So I will definitely be using it again. Okay, next is the Hatch Changing Pad Scale. Loved this thing. If you're like me and you're gonna be a little bit worried in the beginning about like your baby's like weight, because they lose weight like right away. Again, Briella was a little bit underweight, so I was like hyper analyzing her weight, and I didn't want to wait for every doctor visit to find out how much she was weighing. Plus, if you're breastfeeding, you want to know that they're gaining weight like through feeds. It's great to have. It's just like a peace of mind thing that was a must for me, and I will be loving it again, I know, because I just like, I'm crazy and I need to know just every little thing about my baby, which I feel like every mom does, but you know, I don't know. Type A, crazy, or every mom, I don't know, but worth it. Okay, I'm literally out of breath from this, guys, but next is going to be my Willow pumps. I love these things. I've talked about them. You guys have seen me pump with them a million times. If you watch the vlogs, I love my Willow pumps. I just love pumps to go. Pumps on the go. It's not realistic for me to be stuck in the house all the time. It just isn't. Like we're out and about type of family. So I have literally pumped everywhere you can imagine. I have pumped. So like Target, the mall, Michael's, in the car, at the zoo, Party City. I'm literally thinking of like every type of event, at events, like, my God, at Briella's baptism thing, like just like literally everything. Her baptism class. Friends' houses, families, like it's so convenient that you can pump on the go. It makes life so much easier. I cannot be stuck to a wall. I don't know how people like the Spectra. Again, nothing against them or anything, because people swear by the Spectra. I could not stand the Spectra. I didn't even understand how to use it. It hurt. It got nothing out of my boobs. Didn't understand. Yes, baby. Who is this, fire spirit? Wow! So I really love the Willow pumps. I think I'm gonna do, when I start pumping again, like a whole Willow situation, because it's a little like tricky. You know, pumping is a little tricky altogether, but Willow pumps, love that. Next is going to be muslin burp cloths and bibs. We'll just put them both together. Amazing. These things just absorb everything, and they're just like nice. They're nice to touch. They're nice for the baby's skin. I still use them for Briella, like all of her birth cloths. I still even use them for her, because it just kind of, I bought originally different ones. I don't know, like normal ones, and they like, it would always kind of leave like a rash. It was irritating them. The muslin material, I even got crib sheets for Briella in muslin material because it just makes sense. I don't even know how to explain it. The ones that I got, again, of course, everything's gonna be like linked in my Amazon storefront, but they just, I don't know. They're amazing. And I even have ones left over that I never use. They just, they catch every spill. Like, they're just great. And they're like the perfect length as well. I kind of like to put on your shoulder and just to like put any, I don't know what it is about them, but they're amazing. So I would definitely get muslin everything. You okay? Okay. It's a great material. Next is going to be, I think, a fan favorite, of course, the Doona. I really have like not enough good things to say about the Doona. It is amazing for a new mom. It's heavy, but that's like the only downfall. I mean, you're gonna build some muscle using it, but it's just so simple. It's so simple that you don't have to go into the trunk and get like any attachments. There's nothing. It just 1, 2, 3. We have brought this everywhere, traveling on the plane, in other people's cars, like on vacations, and of course like out and about, literally all over Texas, all over New York. The Doona just makes life simple. And it kind of depends, like for, again, Briella on the smaller side, she could still fit into it, into the weight and the height. Like she's not over it yet. So and she's 18 months old. So we got a lot of use out of it. So I guess it depends. Like, you know, I know people who had bigger babies, and if they're born kind of at like maybe 10 pounds already, like, I don't know, you might not feel like it would be worth it to get the Doona, but I think it's a great thing to put on your registry because it's just like, I don't know, it just makes your life easier as a first-time mom, and it just does. I don't know, I absolutely love the Doona, and everyone who sees the Doona like can't believe how awesome and amazing it is because it's just so simple, just makes sense, and it comes with so many attachments. So I completely get, you know, there's no storage, but like there is. You can get like a million, I have every kind of attachment for it. It just, I don't know, worked for us. If you're going out for a big day, like a huge day at the zoo or something, I understand using like your bigger stroller because you want more things, more storage. Happy. Yeah, happy? Happy. Happy? Yeah. But the Doona works for like everything. I love the Doona. Okay, so last is going to be my Artie Pop carrier. I know that this is expensive, okay? I know it is, but it's worth the hype that everybody gives it. They're beautiful, aesthetically pleasing. You could literally choose like between like so many different things, and obviously some of them are like really expensive, but the one I got was around like, I think it was under 400, and I love it. I love it. I wore Briella for like hours everywhere out and about. Like, she loved sleeping in that. And for her naps, like that's like literally what I would do. I would just, it was just another thing that I put her in, that she would nap in. I felt comfortable. She's on me for walking my dog. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have your baby. So it was the perfect thing. And it didn't hurt my lower back to hold her like all of that time. And it's just, I don't know, being comfortable is so important. I tried like the Solly wrap. I really couldn't get it down. I'm gonna try again with this baby, but it was just a little bit like, so confusing. This is just like click, 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 1, 2, 3. And it was just comfortable, and Briella was comfortable in it. She was happy in it, which is so important. So I loved it. So even if you're not gonna get that one, I definitely recommend getting a baby carrier. Like, wear your baby. That's how you're gonna get things done in your house. Especially if you have a baby who really wants to be attached to you, who can't like nap without you. Like, the beginning is kind of rough. Like, you're figuring out your baby, and your baby's kind of figuring out you and the world. So, I don't know, it makes sense, and it's fun to wear your baby. you'll like it. I don't know. I liked it, so yeah. That was my last recommendation. Okay, so these were my top 10 items that I will be reusing for baby number 2. And I absolutely love Ride or Die. Now, I am gonna be a second-time mom, but I still, I like to hear of everyone's opinions and, kind of like what you guys loved. So if there's an item that you guys like absolutely loved, like Ride or Die, and I didn't mention it, definitely please leave it in the comments so that I can see, because I would love to know. I don't know, I love I love knowing what other people used and what got them through the beginning of motherhood. Hi, Vivi. So yeah, please let me know what your favorites were and if you have any of mine that you'd love as well. And like always, everything will be linked. Yeah. She really wants this lip roller. But all right, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Oh, good job. Bye.